I met you when we did Ari's show.
Yes, sir.
And I was there for, I think I was walking around and I just heard like Mexicans got on Boost today. And I was like, what the fuck? And I laughed I was like, this guy's hilarious. And I thought you were very funny. And I keep up with like, you see like, oh, this guy's on the road, or someone will be like, oh, I just saw Ollie. How's he doing? And you're like, that's cool. He's doing well. Great. And then I know you're coming in and I'm like, they gave me like oh, he's been working on this, this self-released streaming thing for his specials. And I go, oh, like, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's part 4 of, I think will be 6. And I go, wait, what? And then they're like, yeah, it's like a series of specials. And so I go, oh, okay. And they go, the latest one came out in June, I think.
Yeah, Father's Day.
Okay, it came out Father's Day. It's almost at 3 million views. You're combined already at 25 million plus for what you put out. And I was like, what? And I look at this latest one, and first thing I notice is it's an hour 56, and I go, it's fucking 2 hours long, and I'm like, what is? Because when you watch specials, a lot of times you're like, this motherfucker should have cut this shit down. Like a lot of 1 hour specials, you're like, this should be a 40-minute special.
Yeah.
And I'm watching yours, and I'm like, dude, it's unbelievable. It really is one of the best things I've seen in a long time. It is like, it's poignant, at times somber, hilarious, and I think most of all, it is vivid. Like, it's vivid storytelling. And I mean, I love to tell stories, and the reason I love to tell stories is because I love to watch storytellers and hear storytellers. But this thing, I mean, it's so good. I really can't recommend it enough. And I guess what I would recommend is probably start with part 1, right? I started with the one that had just come out, so I don't even know about the.
Oh,
because you can jump in on part 4 and it just opens and you're like, it's what I love too is that good storytellers don't panic. That's I always tell when people go, how do you tell a good story? Like when they ask me about storytelling, I'm like, there's like the comics who are just like joke guys. Sometimes they have like a moment of silence. They're like, and they start acting like they can't sit on silence. And storytellers like use silence, So this part 4 starts very quiet, and there's like this buildup, but it pulls you in. It's like it's very like you lean forward, and then it eventually turns to a joke, and like you just put together as I'm watching it. That, I mean, yeah, because it starts with the prison number. Like you start getting into the number and how your number's like your identification, how you've heard it a million times and said it a million times. And then like, I mean, I'm just like leaning into this thing, and it's such like the characters. Like I saw you brought Wynn and Brown today. They're in the lobby. But it's so good, man. It's so good.
Oh man, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, I'm very impressed, and I really I highly recommend it. I want to ask the guys so many questions to ask. Is like one of the things I watch. First of all, very happy for you that like you're doing theaters and like selling them out. I mean, that's
thank you.
Can you imagine you incarcerated, realizing that in a few years that you're gonna like what your life is now? It's got to be insane to you, right?
It's insane.
When you stop and think about it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. You like, I was gonna call my friend the other day. And like, yo, man, do you believe like we was just at the dealership, and this is clean money,
right?
This is clean money, and me and him was locked up together, and I'm like, yo, I met him at the dealership because he's getting ready to buy a Porsche, and I walked in, I'm like, which one you getting? Because I was thinking about grabbing me something.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yo, this is for real. Like it's one of those things that I would have never thought that I can buy something very expensive on a Tuesday and be totally fine.
And you don't sweat it. It doesn't affect your lifestyle, and you know that you're gonna go out on the weekend and recoup whatever you spent.
Do you know why I didn't buy that Porsche? And it's why I haven't bought a Porsche yet.
Why?
Because I get spooked by things. And I remember I was out the country again, having a good time, and David Arnold texted me on Instagram. He was like, yo, I thought I had your number in my phone. It's my number. Call me. And I was like, well, I'll call him when I get back, from vacation.
Yeah.
Knowing better than that. Knowing I should just call right then because I know I get spooked. Then I got back and David Arnold had passed. And he had just, I literally saw him on Instagram. He had just bought this beautiful burgundy Porsche. And in the middle of he's celebrating his victory, I'm going to go buy this Porsche. Woo, woo, woo. And then he passed. Yeah. And I was like, man, I'm not going to get no Porsche. I'm cool. And it's just because I'm spooked.
Yeah, it freaks you out.
It's one of those things.
It makes sense.
Not to throw nothing out there. If somebody would have sent me your video right before I went on vacation, I would never be in this. I was like, no, not doing it. Something's about to happen. For
people that don't know, you just had surgery last week for
broken ribs and a separated clavicle. They had to put my shoulder back together.
And the activity you were doing?
Surfing.
Now, was this a first time?
No.
You've been surfing before?
Yeah, I was surfing before. I was done, and I was walking out.
And by the way, it's always when you're done. I was done too, dude. I was done. I was like, I'm good. And they're like, you got it. Do one more. That's how that shit happens.
Done. I'm walking out. My son says, he's right in front of me. My son said, Dad, look. This is how big the wave was. I turned around and I was like, oh, okay, that's the wave. I couldn't even get nowhere. And it just crashed down on me and slammed me into the sand, right? So my arm, I never would have thought that I would have got road rat.
That's from a wave crashing on
This
you.
is the sand. It's sand blasted my arm. And I've gotten color back now. It was so pink. It was crazy. So they had to open up my whole shoulder to put it back. And they had this thing called My Chart where they send you your stuff. My doctor looked older on there, so I trusted him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Doctor. I didn't really see him. He said I met him before surgery, but the anesthesiologists, they are very sneaky people. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, can you count backwards from 10? I was like 10, and I never even thought of 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It never came into my mind. Yeah. 9. So I met him, I guess, during that time. And when he walked in, he said, man, hey. The first thing he said, this is why I knew he was too hip. He was like, yo, love your Travis Scotts. Do you want to know what I did to you? I'm like, wait a minute. He's a sneakerhead? I'm like, no, I don't need a sneakerhead doctor. So he's telling me all the stuff that he had to do.
Who do you like more, Drake, Kendrick? What you feeling right now? And you're like, what the fuck? You're 70.
But he's like a young kid.
Yeah.
He's a young dude. So he tells me all what he did. I had to put a rope and pin it and put it in a figure 8, and then I put some cadaver
tendons
in there.
Oh Jesus!
And after he said all that, I said, "Was it a black cadaver?" Ali, that's some racist shit. I'm just asking. I think we heal a little different.
Yeah.
Let it be a tough white guy.
Yeah, give me a tough white guy's shit.
Is it like Cushion? Cushion came back very fast.
Yeah. Dude, so when you got hit, you obviously know immediately you're fucked up.
Oh, it's like when the wave hit me, right? I heard it's like somebody crunched up a bag of chips.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my neck is definitely broke. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, my neck is definitely broken. So I tumbled, right? And the first thing in my mind is like, yo, my son is out here. So if it messed me up, it had to affect my son, right?
And how old is he?
13. I have 2, 130, 113. So I'm looking for him, and as I'm looking, I noticed that one arm is moving and one arm is not. And I'm like, oh, I don't even want to look at it. I can't move my arm. I don't want to look at it. So I'm looking for my son. And my son is literally standing in safety like, hey, what's going on with you, guy? Like, what's the deal? And I looked at him like, Hassan. I was like, come on. I can't move. He said, I'm running up this hill, right? I'm 50, man. Been in prison for 6 years. Been in the streets since I was 10. I'm a pretty rugged dude, man. When I came up, because you had to come up the beach, had to come up over the sand. My mom, my aunt, and my sister were in a canopy, just relaxing. And me and my mom locked eyes. And I'm still like at least 30, 40 yards away from her.
Yeah.
We locked eyes, and I just looked at her like, and she's looking like, what? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like 7 years old now. I need to get to, because man, I was, my body was on fire. Like something was, I knew something was wrong inside.
Shock response inside of you, yeah.
But my big thing was I couldn't move my arm. So this guy's like, first of all, Mexican people are very tough. Very, very, very tough people.
Yeah.
So they got me. This man took his shirt off, ripped it, and tied my arm in a thing. And they got the wheelchair, they bring it up, and he tells me, he said, hey, man, this is not that bad. You're going to be okay. I used to be a bull rider. This happens all the time. I'm like, yo, this is a different sport.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's a whole different sport. I'm like, I don't care nothing about your bull riding expectations. Yo, bro, then I hated that they rolled me through the resort.
Yeah.
Hey, man, go around back. Take me around the back. You ain't got to take me in front of everybody.
Yeah.
They rolled me right through the resort.
Yeah.
Everybody looking.
Full display.
People with Martinez like, what happened to you? I'm like this. No pictures. Like, yo, it was.
And did they take you straight to a hospital?
Straight to the hospital. They had a ambulance outside, right?
Wow.
And a Cabo in Mexico, the ambulance, in Cabo, they're a little different from regular ambulance. This is like a Prius. It said St. Luke's on the side. I was it wasn't even no ambulance person. It was just a regular person.
Yeah.
Like he was like hospital, whatever he said. I'm like, man, who called you? Like this, but he's legit because it say the hospital name on the side on the thing. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, this is an Uber, man. Like, I want medical shit.
You have no patches on or nothing.
And then did you do the operation there?
No, I did the X-rays and everything there. They didn't even know my ribs were broke there. They just was really focused on my shoulder.
Shit.
And so I get back, get X-rays, and then they said, well, you're gonna have to have an MRI because we need to really get into the shoulder. But just in case you don't know, I'll never forget this lady named Sandy. She said, where's most of your pain at? And I was like in my back and right up under my arm. So I was talking, I'm like, in my back and up under my arm. She was like, okay, you want to see your X-rays? I remember they never showed your X-rays. I'm 50. They never showed your X-rays growing up. Now they love plastering them in front of you.
Everybody, yeah.
And she
like screens like this too. They're like,
big
this?
screens.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you see all them black spots? I say, yeah. Those are breaks in your ribs. Like you've broken 5 and you've broken 6. I'm like, oh, okay. And your sternum is severely sprained. Like you have a really bad bruise in your sternum. And I'm like, oh, that's what that is. And I said, and I know I'm smart. I know I'm intelligent, but when you're in pain, you just say weird things.
Yeah.
I said, why is it hurting my back? And she said, the ribs kind of like wrap around like all your important things. It's like, oh, you're right.
You're right.
You're correct.
Wait, you have the sand scar here, but this shoulder is the one that's broken.
No, this is.
This is the broken.
Yeah, this is.
And then is this side sensitive too?
No, nothing.
Okay.
This side
is good.
This is my new. I had a sling that. I had the original sling, right? Their sling in Mexico was pretty good.
Yeah,
because it kind of crisscrossed and held me up. So then after the surgery, they gave me another sling, right? So I've been on the road. So all this has been happening in 3 weeks, right? So I left Mexico, came back, didn't know my ribs was broke. I flew to Salt Lake City to do Wise Guys.
Jesus.
Having no idea that my ribs are broken.
Jesus.
Come back, find out my ribs are broken. I said, well, that's the reason why I haven't been able to sleep. I get it. So then I come back, I do Omaha. I was supposed to have the surgery that week, didn't have it, came back that Monday, had the surgery. Rested Tuesday, got on the plane to go do Atlanta Wednesday and Thursday, then went from there to Madison, Wisconsin, Comedy and States, which was a great club.
Great club.
So good.
Spoiled, right? It's
so spoiled. So and then I came back home.
God,
then I came
dude.
here.
How's your pain right now? Like what?
Because it's probably too high now, because I won't take the medication.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be on opioids. It's a thing with me. It's one of them things I get spooked. It's like I've taken I have maybe 30 pills, or 40 pills. Or something.
Where are they now?
In the backpack.
That's cool. Bring them out.
But
let's fucking see what they look like.
I only have taken like 4 this whole time, and when I was in Mexico, oh man, Mexico has
everything,
a phenomenal system.
Yeah,
because when he came in and brought me the prescription, he's like, you're gonna need anti-inflammatories and painkillers. Cool. I said, what did I get to fill that? He said, I'll take that. Be right back. Then walked out and came right back with the medication.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's incredible.
Oh, okay.
You can just walk in and be like, I want this, and they're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was taking that for a little bit, and then I was like, nah, I'm cool on these pills, man. So I just, after the surgery, I've taken maybe 2 pills after the surgery, and 2 pills before. I can't do it.
That's I think it's better off, man.
I had
unless you're in excruciating pain.
A nerve blocker. First, this was the scariest experience because my arm was totally dead. Like they just shut my arm off.
Yeah.
All the nerves, right? They do a sonogram, put right in your nerve. And then I'm trying to go to the restroom. So I set my arm on my chair. I took the sling off because I'm going to take a shower. I set my chair. And I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. I tried to open the door and my arm fell off my chest. And the weight of it turned me around because I didn't want to rip nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no. I was like, man.
Freaky.
It was, the problem is I don't have any lotion on this shoulder. Like this bothers me so. It's like I get lotion on my shoulder. Like,
yeah.
And I was in the restaurant. I came in when we went to the restroom, and I'm like, yo, this is like a 7-minute trip. Like, we should have been in and out. This is like 7 minutes now.
Hey everyone, with the football season kicking off, it's the perfect time to dive into the action with our partners at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet on touchdowns. And right now, all new customers who bet $5 will instantly get $250 in bonus bets, plus get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. That's something we can all celebrate. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using my promo code MOM. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $250 in bonus bets to bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings. DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code MOM and bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code MOM only at DraftKings Sportsbook. I know, it's like these things when they happen, I think also like at our age, it does remind you of like your mortality. It does humble you. It does make you like grateful for, you're like, yeah, I take all this shit for granted, like moving around normally and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
so spooked.
It spooks you out too.
And since the surgery, they'll tell you, well, you got to do this because you develop a blood clot or whatever. So as I'm performing, just had the surgery, Wednesday or Thursday, my friend Beat King passed. And they say it's from a blood clot.
Mm-hmm.
This just came out his leg up to his heart. Woo, woo, woo. He doing the interview, shortness of breath. I'm on stage and my breath gets short and this tightens up on me like really bad. But I keep forgetting my ribs are broken.
Yeah.
And it's nothing they can do. They got to heal on their own.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about ribs. They're just like, just take rest, walk around. You're fine.
And he said, as long as it's not puncturing your lungs, and then they give you these things. To shatter your ribs, you know what it would take? You're gonna be fine. It would take a lot. Your ribs are really, really sturdy. It would take a car to run into you to shatter your ribs. I'm like,
Jesus.
Well, ma'am, the wave did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
He was like, but she's like, you gotta understand, it's a wave, and I don't know how big it was, but the wave, water is a force.
Yeah.
So I'm breathing, it tightened up in my back, and my mind is like, you have a blood clot. You're about to die
it freaks
in
you out.
front of all these people. And I'm like, just let me make it through this story. Just let me make it to the end of the story.
Yeah.
So
you ever think about, like, do you ever follow that when an NFL quarterbacks get their ribs fucked up and like bruised or broken, and then they're like, yeah, just put on this rib protector and go play. Like, and you're like, what the fuck? With a defensive end just flying at them, and you're like, you're good with this? And they're like, I guess.
I think football players are a totally different animal.
Yeah.
Like rugby, right? Rugby to me is way harder than just professional football.
It's a crazy sport.
Because you run into people a lot, but I don't think you run into them as much as football, but
no pads.
There's no pads.
Yeah.
And this is how I grew up playing football with no pads, but I was young.
Yeah.
You know, when they gave me pads, I was like a insane person. Yeah. Like, I can hit you with all this and I don't have to hurt myself.
Yeah.
Oh. But football players are different. Ronnie Lott is like a real football player. Just cut it off, put it in the cooler, sew it back on after the game. I'm like,
just missing that pinky.
I was like, nah, Ronnie.
They're like, it got caught in someone's helmet, and he just was like, cut that shit off.
Like, nah, Ronnie. Like, nah, I'm done. Yeah. Send me to the locker room and shoot me up with everything.
And he played in the era where they were like, when you were like, hey, protect the player, they were like, protect the player. They're like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm just going to put the crown of my head into his chest plate and see if I live and he lives. Like every play was like a paralysis play, you know, clotheslining people. And,
remember we used to look at football and nobody had teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go out there. I'm like, he has no mouth.
Yeah, their equipment sucked too compared to what they have today. Those guys had like
sandpaper in their shoulders. Like,
nothing, man.
Hey, put my shirt in. Like, put me on 2 shirts and put my pads on. Like
absolute animals.
Could you imagine playing the leather helmet era?
Who's that guy? Jack Tatum?
Yeah.
Was that his name? Was it Tatum? Look him up. Is it this dude? Yeah. Dude, Jack Tatum. Look at that. Look at that face, man. That's not a
he played for them. He played for the Raiders. And
that's the nicest he's ever looked in a photo, too.
That's him smiling.
Yeah, that's a smile for Jack Tatum.
Like,
yeah. They're like, oh, you look great, man. Yeah. You look like a friendly guy today. This dude's a lunatic.
Man.
All those guys.
Atwater was crazy.
Atwater was totally crazy. Dick Butkus. You see him? He's
Dick Butkus was insane.
Total crazy person. Yeah, I mean, in his playing days, yeah, dude, this guy, like when you see him there with the finger up, that was an era where like he probably ended someone's career that game. And was like,
definitely,
yeah,
like
fine,
like it pointed at him. Yeah, you're through.
Yeah, they would do things like you could see them like in the highlights where they were as they're tackling them, they're like twisting helmets, like they're trying to hurt each other. You know, it's that era is the leather helmet era. Even crazier.
Yeah, that's like the steel curtain.
Those guys, yeah.
Man, it was man. Then you had the guys like the samurai. You know, yeah.
I know. There are just different men. Yeah, right. Like so like that era. That in that time, it was a samurai or some warrior, and like or the Colosseum. People in Rome,
yes,
they're like, yeah, it was fucking lions are coming at you or whatever, and then it evolves. Today, it's probably the craziest person is probably an MMA fighter, right? Like the UFC guys, they're fucking out of their minds.
Yeah,
fighting into the, close to the death.
Yeah, definitely
getting
close.
Elbows to the fucking face, and then they're like,
I'm gonna kick you as hard as I can in your face several times, and you like, oh, okay,
and then I mean like. Half the highlights that I watch from UFC, you're like, part of you is like, oh man, this guy's so skilled. His training is obviously, he's super dedicated. He's super disciplined, but the brutality of it, you're just like seeing a dude take a knee to the face and just, and there's fucking, I mean, it's just, and he has severe brain damage after that.
Like, I'm glad his mouth was closed when he did it because that tongue is gone.
It's gone, yeah.
It's gone.
And then they put him on a mic and he's like, I just want one more shot. And you're like, fuck, man. I
just want to do it one
more time.
Yeah, but I think that this is pretty close. Like comedy with me is pretty close to that. Like I don't I don't think nothing has ever stopped me from getting on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big guy out there has set me on a chair because my ankle is fractured and I'm still on stage.
Yeah.
Or I have 104 fever and I'm still going. I'm like, yo, Dre, just get me to the stage. Once I get to the stage, it's some sort of medicine for me.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I tell people what's going on with the arm because they won't let me get around it. They want to hear the story about it.
Of course.
I would get on stage and totally talk about something else.
Yeah.
You know, I was on Joy Diaz's podcast. I had just broken my hand in a brawl in Houston in a comedy club, right? And the people that was at the brawl was like, yo, we see why like he was okay in prison. Like, we really can see it. Like regardless of the stories, like, no, we really see how he was. And my shoulder got dislocated. I broke my hand, and when I get there, right, I'm emergency room. So they come in, they keep asking me about my thumb. Like, it's clear that these fingers are smashed down, but they keep asking me about my thumb. Like, I said, man, nothing's wrong with my thumb. And he was like, can you move your thumb? I'm like, yeah, I can move my thumb. He's like, sir, you can move your thumb. I'm like, yes. So the man put the x-rays up of my hand. He says, you should not be able to move your thumb. Your thumb is broken in like 4 places. And like, oh, okay, I never knew nothing wrong with my thumb. But my thumb was broken for like a month prior to that.
Whoa.
And it was insane. And
Yeah.
and I had no idea. I thought I jammed it real bad, but I didn't know it was broken at the base, right? So I get to the hand specialist. Hand specialist comes in, he's like, I hear that you can move your thumb. And I'm like, yes, I can move my thumb.
Yeah.
He's like, you shouldn't be able to move your thumb. Like, I'm dead. He's like, regardless of what you saying, you should not be able to move your thumb. Another specialist came in because he wanted him to see it. He was like, he said he can move his thumb. And I'm like, yo, I can move the
let's
thumb.
Do a thumb war.
Like, you want to do I declare war because I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, your thumb is crazy. So they put my hand back together so you can see my thumb is in perfectly working condition. It's these fingers that slump down.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I think they were so focused on my thumb that they didn't fix these right, but they did a good job though. But
Jesus,
it's like you can see.
Was the brawl like during a show or after?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Recently, semi recently.
Nah, it was. Let's see. We're gonna say 2020.
Oh yeah, that's not that long ago though.
It was before the pandemic.
So you're just doing a show,
doing a show, and this guy comes to the stage, and I just asked. I said, "Yo, it was some guys sitting at a table, like 6.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a room. This is not a comedy club. It's just." I say, "Hey, man, some ladies standing up. Y'all should just let them sit down. Be boy, girl, boy, girl." And dude said, "You better go on with that." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm not saying anything that's not proper." Like, so the dude walk up to the stage. I mean, I'll slap you. And I was like, "What?" I said, "I just want to know, what am I supposed to be doing when you're slapping me? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Is this a movie? I'm supposed to just be doing like this while you slapping me?" I said, "Man, go sit down for something happened to you, bro. Go on, sit down." "You heard what I said? I'll slap you." And I said, "Not with that hairline you won't." And everybody started laughing, and I'm laughing too. So I turned this way. When I turned back, I don't know if he sat there and just doing this, trying to get all the spit in his mouth he could, but when he spit at me, it was like a glob, and I couldn't move at the time. I was like, that. And the button was pushed in me. I don't care that you 6'4". I don't care what size you are. You just spit on me. And I'm going to show you why that was a bad idea. It got so bad for him, his friends tried to help him. So it was 4-on-1. And long story short, not to just give them any praise, they filed a lawsuit against me after that because of the punishment for spitting on me. I'm like, are y'all losing y'all mind?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was bad for them. Like it was a really bad scene because the ambulance came. I drove myself to the hospital.
For the hand.
Yeah, for the hand. And I got to the hospital, and it's always a cop in the emergency room.
Yeah.
It's like I get there, I know my shoulder's messed up, my hand. I go in there, I'm like, yo, I need to see the doctor. I fell. And as soon as I said it, the cop looked, and the nurse said, well, how did you fall? And I'm looking at the cop, and I'm like, I was skateboarding. And he's like, at night? And I'm like, yeah. That's the best time to do it. Nobody's out there.
It's a new board.
The cop said, so we went to your truck right now. There's a skateboard in your truck. I said, for sure. For sure. I said, we can walk out there now. I would drive a red Ford F-150. Walk right out there, and my board is right in the back. Because I skate, and my board is always in my truck. That wasn't what happened, but that skateboard is always in my truck. So if it ever break down, I just jump on the board and I just get to the next place. I can skate. So it's like, I was really confident about this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, I'm good.
Yeah.
Man, got my hands seen. And then I find out my attorney, Stan Broussard, called me and said, hey, I'm down here at the courthouse. They just issued a warrant for your arrest. I said, what? He said, did you have a fight? Because you have an assault charge. I was like, what? You know how mad I was that I found out it was them guys that filed a assault on me? And I'm like, yo, what type of chicken nonsense is this? That we get in a street fight and you lose and you file assault? Okay. So I beat the case because of the footage.
I was going to say, and you got witnesses everywhere.
Yeah, because of the footage. And I always say this, man, I thank white women for this, for me beating that case. White women that spit on so many cops.
Yeah.
That they made it an assault to spit on people.
Mm-hmm.
The first assault was them spitting.
Yeah.
And then I never left the stage. They got tore up in that club and I was on stage. I never left the stage because they kept jumping up on the stage, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because you're jumping into me. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yo, and it was a melee in there, but it was people that was like, they was filming, and plus we had cameras. And the club had put in cameras. So when we presented the evidence of how this started, you know what they said? This is what they said out their face. This is what they said that I did. That they was complimenting me. I jumped down off the stage, came to their table, and said, what are y'all? Like I started.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, that goes away as soon as you look at the footage.
Oh,
obviously.
as soon as, man, Stan ate them alive.
So the case gets dropped, and then do they still try to file a civil suit, like to get money?
The judge asked me, do I want to file a countersuit?
Oh.
And I said in open court, I said, nah, they've been through enough. Because they still going through therapy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still going through therapy.
Yeah.
Because I administered a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
A lot of punishment. People had to get things stapled, and using braces, and your jaw had to get put back together. Like I was in there. Like
fuck these guys up.
Because they don't understand. I am a guy that was in prison since I was 19. Hey, I am a very different type of situation.
Yeah.
Like bro, you don't have enough people to deal with me, like at all. Because if you think any of this is finna be on the level, are you insane?
Yeah.
You want me to bite you in the middle of your thigh? Like I'm like, I am a savage man. Like I have no respect for you.
Yeah.
And then where you are wrong in this thing is you thinking that this is a fight.
Yeah.
No, sir. Because you trying to do something to me, sir, I'm doing my best to make sure that you're not breathing anymore. Like I'm doing my absolute best.
Yeah.
And you're going, bruh, I don't even understand quit. I don't even, if I would have saw them on a stretcher getting put in, I would have ran them over with my truck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo, I'm so upset that because I'm 50, I've never started a fight in my life. I've never started a fight. Mm-hmm. Been in a lot of them, never started one. and that a Napoleon complex bullcrap. Yo, okay, so what happened was you saw that you were bigger than me, and then you thought that because you were bigger than me, that you were gonna dominate me. How is that me having a Napoleon complex?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe you
else.
have a big person complex. Maybe you have that. Man, I'm not doing that. And then the era where comics, it was the era where comics were getting jumped on.
Yeah.
And I was like, not over here, sir.
Yeah.
Not this way. And so if you jump on stage with me now, I guarantee that you're not gonna leave that stage. Cause I have something on me at all times.
Yeah.
All time. It ain't one time that you will see me on nobody's stage that I don't have anything on me. If you jump up there and it's very accessible.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. Like I have no type of mind in my spirit. Like, because you're like, why are you up here?
Yeah, they're threatening you. I mean, come on.
If you, it's like you coming into my house.
Yeah.
You break into my house. Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
It's all type of shh.
Dude. I know a guy, so a friend of mine was a Navy SEAL, and he's a serious individual with extensive training, and he happened to be out of town, so he was not home, and a meth head broke into his house and like just tore the place. It was just crazy, but all we could talk about was like the luck of this meth head.
The
right?
luck.
Because like what happens is most people go, someone breaks into my house, I'm gonna take care of business. And you're like, yeah, most people, you think you're gonna take care of business. But most people, it's natural. They don't have the experience. The nerves take over for a lot of things. But you're like the guy, a lot of comics would be like, someone come on my stage and I'll take care of it. And like some of them can, but a lot of them probably wouldn't, But this fucking meth head, it's like, dude, you're the luckiest meth head that you broke into this place without this guy home. Yeah. Because if there's somebody, this guy's seen combat, I don't know how many fucking times, he wouldn't have blinked an eye to end the threat in his home. And we're just like, that guy, he'll never know how lucky he is. The cops ended up coming, taking the guy away, and this guy, my friend, was just not home. But it's like,
imagine if that same guy would have broken into my sister's house, which is another Navy person.
Yeah.
And her husband is a retired lieutenant colonel that's been to war 6 times.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact because she has 6 kids by him.
It's different.
Those two people together is a different situation. Yeah. Those two people
combat people
is different.
Yeah.
I knew my sister was different before she even went to the military. My sister literally genius, graduated from one of the highest decorated high schools, could have went to any Ivy League college in the world. She said, no, I'm going to the Navy for some special ops thing that she never talks to me about. Came home and my sister could do 200 push-ups.
God damn.
Straight. And I was like, wow, the game has changed.
Yeah.
My sister came home and my sister looked like a problem when she came home from basic training. I was like, yo, I don't.
This is working.
It's just working. My mom like, yo, I don't think you should yell at her. Cause she, if I don't know the dishes, I do the dishes.
Yeah.
My sister looks like serious business.
Yeah. These, I mean, people who have been in the military and like who have combat experience, that's also one of those things. It's like, it's a different animal. It's a different mindset. Nobody who hasn't can really relate to it.
It's like hunting.
Yeah.
You don't know what you can do until you actually do it.
Yeah.
And you in it. Like, it's one of those things. Like with this, I wasn't gonna let myself drown.
Yeah.
Like I knew I wasn't, because I can swim really, really good. But it's the fact that even when I'm hurt, it went right to if I was further out, it went right. When you first learn to swim, being on a swim team, you learn to swim with one arm.
Yeah.
You learn to swim with the kickboard with just your feet, where your arms got to be to the side. All of this stuff comes into your mind when you're actually doing something. And the reason why we were getting out at that time, because how you die in the ocean is from exhaustion. Mm-hmm. My son was looking like he was tired because we was out there for a while. And I was like, yo, let's just go into the pool, just sit by the pool for a minute. And that's how we end up coming in And I'm still like, man, if I can imagine if I couldn't swim in a wave.
Scary. Ocean can be terrifying too. I mean, I remember I was swimming in the ocean. We were staying on a beachfront place for like a month. And this is like 2 summers ago, I think, 1 summer ago. And it became my routine that I would go out in the morning and I would enter the ocean and then just swim down and then exit, and man, a few times I would wear like a sun protective shirt, like one of those
okay.
But they start to weigh on you. They feel heavy. And I would do it without, like some people do that swim with paddles because like you can propel yourself more. And there was times where like just the ocean just pulls you a little in this way. And you feel like hints of panic. Like, am I getting pulled down right now? It's just like, it's a flash of panic. And you're like, you got to like tell yourself, don't panic. Like it's like a message to yourself because you can feel it, and then maybe a wave hits you once, not like the way it hit you, but just where you get hit down and you're like, and I remember just being like, maybe I should fucking try to swim to shore right now, because I'm not that far out.
Far enough. You're like, I'm far enough to like, yeah.
But then the thing that you said happens is like, you're like, oh wow, I feel like I'm fighting this current. And then your fatigue starts to raise. So you're like, oh. So then you have to coach yourself like, hey, don't exhaust yourself to try to fight this current right now. All this is happening at the same time, And I remember a couple times finishing that swim and getting out and being like, maybe I should go with someone. Like maybe I should like bring a fucking friend to do this because
you were freestyling, right?
Yeah, but like you kind of get out and you're like, you look back at the ocean and you're like, I wasn't out that crazy far. I wasn't doing something so crazy, but you realize how vulnerable you are to whatever the fuck happens there. And being alone is how people lose their life or get in big trouble there.
Just point of reference. Wrong stroke for the ocean.
Yeah.
Breaststroke. I always breaststroke in the ocean.
Breaststroke.
Yeah, that'll calm you. That'll always calm you because it's you're going kind of like with the current.
Right.
And when you get the thing what throws you off is when you see how far you are and like, I don't think I was that far out.
Yeah.
And like your, what is it called? Distance, like have your range of distance. You like, I don't think, man. But when you breaststroking, it's like you can control it. Like you see everything. Mm-hmm. Freestyling is in the ocean.
Oh, sorry. I was breaststroke. I thought you meant
you were breaststroke.
Yes, I was breaststroke.
You were definitely in panic mode.
Yeah, I was panicking.
Yeah, you was panicking.
I was panicking.
Because if you can see and you up and down the current, but it's your shirt, it's all these things. If something would have touched you, you'd have fucking lost it.
Yeah. No, it was happening.
Yo, seaweed on your feet. Now you struggling real hard. You like, yo, man, because my son is like, yo, Dad, look at that stingray. Stingray's jumping out of the water, right?
Yeah.
He's like, and this is his mind. He thought this was cool.
Yeah.
So we out, stingrays are jumping, and he said, Dad, look at those stingrays. Sharks have to be out there because the stingrays are jumping out of the water. I'm like, yeah, let's go in though. What do you mean sharks have to be out there? Because he's into all that.
He
He's
loves
like,
it.
Yo, they are jumping because sharks. I say, son, they're not that far away from us.
Yeah. Like, they're not. And by the way, they can get here real quick.
And whatever's chasing them, we're right, son. There's no floor here.
Yeah.
There's no, I can look, and I made him keep his goggles on. And I said, man, I want you to can you look under the water? Can you look? He's like, not really. I said, so, man, stop saying shark shit.
Yeah.
Stop saying shark shit out there. Just chill with the shark.
Let's go do some sand shit right now. I wanted to ask you this because before we it wraps up, when did it occur to you to embark on this epic thing that you're doing in stand-up of, I'm going to do multi-part, long form, like how did the idea come to you?
We did Domino Effect, had a great response.
This is part one.
Part one.
And so just so I get, does part one, I'm assuming, is this like childhood, like building? Okay.
So it starts in 1983.
Okay.
And I'm 10.
Okay.
And so when we finished with the first one, people start asking me, yo, what happened after that? I was like, what? It's like what happened? Like, you stopped at a certain point. Like, what happened? I'm like, oh, okay. So we did 2. And 2 got a huge response because 2 is different. Like, when you look at all 4 together, but 2 is different. 2 is like, I still say, man, I should have won an Emmy for 2. I should have won for 4.
Oh, I believe you. I would. From what I saw, I mean, it really is. It's captivating. It's fantastic. When you're doing 2, do you go, I'm gonna do, like, you already know 3, 4, or is this?
I know 3 or 4 coming.
You know they're coming.
Yeah, because I'm stopping at a certain point because I know that this needs to be in 3. You know,
Yeah.
So 3 is my favorite.
Okay.
It is absolutely my favorite. I watched 3 recently, and it's one of these things I can't really watch myself, but 3 is so funny to me because where I was at, and 3 can give people an understanding about why I was so juvenile and Mexican got on boots.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because now you can see the connection. Like, okay, he's definitely oblivious to what's going on. That's why he was so oblivious when they said, Mexican on boots. Like, he's not connected yet.
I remember when I first heard that. It's so funny, dude.
None of it.
that basically, like, just to give some insight, that obviously there's all these, like, words and terms and expressions that mean nothing to a civilian, right?
No.
And so when you're first in and somebody says something as seemingly benign as Mexicans got on boots, and you're like, the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Everybody here has on boots.
Yeah, and then you're like, you learn that means something very significant.
Yes, this is something that you actually need to know.
Yeah.
And this is observation.
Yeah.
Like, I thought my observation was keen when I was on the street, but this really made me different. That's why 3 is called the first day of school. Because everything I've learned in the streets, everything I've learned in the home, this is where all of these things gonna have to merge, and I'm gonna have to apply these skills.
All of it to survive.
Like, to survive. Like, this is a I don't have to try to figure out who's the danger. Everybody is the danger outside of myself.
Yeah.
And how I respond to things and how I prepare for things in here is based upon how I'm living here for my 15 years that I'm in here.
Yeah.
So it's nothing that you could prepare for. And I think that 3 kind of gives this glimpse of how dangerous this is going to get, and how still I am very, it's stuff going over my head still. I'm like, yo, I remember in 3, this guy says that he's about to slap me, and I have no idea that he's talking to me. Like, I'm so oblivious. He's like, because he's saying that I slapped his sister.
Yeah.
And he's making a problem with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And I'm like, he said, because when he says it, he's in the cell, I'm in the Sally port, and he said, yeah, when you get in here with your sister slapping ass. And so I look down the hallway because there's other people in the hallway. I'm like, yo, who is this guy that slapped this man's sister? Like, I'm it's so over my head. I'm like, and this is the moment you can go back and like, this is Mexican got on boots. This is definitely where his mindset was, because he is not a prison person at this point. He's a guy who's just in here and like, oh, okay, I guess somebody slapped this man's sister. And and he's like, will you come in this cell? I'm like, is he coming up? Is that guy coming over here? Like, I'm so oblivious. And then when I get in, once I figure out that they talking to me, I'm like, what? I've never slapped anybody's sister.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so they trying to pick a fight with me. Oh, cool. And now I'm coming in there.
Yeah.
And when I get in there, you better have this same energy that you having when I'm on this side. So when I get in, I approached the dudes who was saying it, and he was like, yo, like, you really want to fight? I'm like, but you was saying all this stuff when I was outside. He was like, man, I ain't got nothing else to do.
Wow.
I was like, is that it? Like, I have nothing else to do. So he's like, I'm just jazzing with you.
That is kind of like, that is a heavy statement to think about. The part of, I got nothing else to do. It's like,
I have nothing else to do. I'm a bother you, and that's it. And I remember when they used to bring, and I don't really tell this story a lot, but they used to bring the kids to the prison, right? And the officers knew I was insane. They like, yo, he is a nutcase. Ali, we about to bring the kids through. I said, what? He's like, we about to bring, because it's like Scared Straight.
oh, Scared Straight Kids, yeah.
They got about to bring the kids through the prison.
The best.
And I was like, cool. And I wake my celly up. I'm like, yo, big man, they about to bring the kids through. He's like, word? He said, what we doing, 1 or 2? I said, let's do 1. and I'm like, how much time? See how much time I got? He's like 10 minutes. Now we just at the scene. I'm all oiled up, gloves on, and I'm standing at the bar, standing right at the bar. My celly C, Big C is like, man, maybe 6'7", maybe about 285, and they come through with the kids, and I'm standing at the bars. And I'm like this, I'm standing at the bars. So yeah, young troublemakers. You know what I'm saying? Just know when you come in here, it's on, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm taking everything. And I'm at these bars, greased up, and this huge dude is in the back with the sheets pulled up, talking about, and he'll do it, and he'll do it. Them kids is like, oh my goodness, it's the little one taking the big one.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Them kids like, yo, I don't. You would see them go down, and they do not want it, because they got to walk the whole run. They don't want to come back, and I'm standing at them bars. See it, but we laughing.
But you also changed some kids' lives with that. You know what I mean? You laughed, but they left. They're like, I'm gonna start going to school. I'm gonna start doing my shit.
I'm like, oh man, see, like, maybe we doing 1 or 2. I'm like, if we are insane.
There's nothing better than Scared Straight.
Oh my goodness.
The original.
Yeah, the original was crazy.
There's an original.
Yeah,
that
the original.
Like,
the one I saw.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, and then there was one other one that aired one time that I became obsessed with, which was Scared Straight 99. And then there was other shit after that was bullshit. But 99
was the dude who said that he was gonna eat your salad.
That dude, who the guy who was like, he was like, hold my pocket, and made the kids walk holding the pocket. Those guys, dude, when he was telling some kid to apologize, and he was like, and as he was saying apologize, he was spitting, like incidental spit, not like, but like, you know, when someone talks fast and spit. He's like, I know you don't like that shit. You fat, like calling kids fags. Like, it was unhinged. Yeah. It was unhinged. But you saw that all the kids that came in with bravado were like it did had the effect. They were like, I cannot come back here. It was effective. By the way, do you know that, like, I've heard other parents say this. I have 2 boys, and they're 6 and 8, are just like obsessed with like what's going on in prison and jail. Like, it is. I come home. And my sister's at the house right now. And she's like, so are you putting the boys down tonight? I go, yeah, I just got in. She's like, so last night we covered jail, prison, and then my 6-year-old goes, and federal prison. And I go, yeah, that's good that we have the distinction of the 3 different things. And their questions are endless. And I guess it makes sense because I know, like, when your little boys usually are like cops, fire trucks, right? And then you go like, you know, cops put bad guy in jail. So then they go, what's jail? And then you go, well, you know, this jail is where you go and they lock you up. And then they're like, for years. And then you're like, well, you know, that'd be like prison. What's prison? And then they're like, and what sound does it make when the cell closes? I'm like, the fucking sound? I go, I don't know, it's metal clanking. And they're like, can you play it? And I have to like look up sound of a metal playing. And then they're like, what do you eat? I'm like, whatever they give you. When do you eat? I go, when they fucking tell you. And then they're like, what about showers? What about going outside? And I'm like, yeah, can you just put on a fucking documentary? Like, this is all covered. But it is endless. And then they're like, who's in your cell? I'm like, a guy that also did some shit. And And they're like, is he your friend? I'm like, oh, you better fucking hope so. But it just is endless,
It's
man.
endless.
They have so much curiosity.
And it stops me from getting upset with interviewers when the first thing they want to ask me about is prison. Because I actually designed my career not to ever. I never talked about prison until Mexicano Boots.
Yeah.
I'd been doing stand-up for like 17 years.
At that point?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd been doing stand-up since 1998.
Wow.
Really December 97, but it turned 98. I got out on October 21st of 1997.
Oh, so you went right to it.
I went right to it. I'm on Comic View 18 months after I'm released.
No shit.
Yeah, I quit my job and everything in 1999.
Do you know, I mean, I assume the answer is yes, but like, do you have any, I don't know, like inkling that this is something to pursue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're in prison. So do you just know because you're good at communicating and storytelling?
I'm in prison. This is what I was. I was the jovial, sarcastic guy.
Yeah. I see that.
That would sit there and be like, so that's what y'all about to do?
Yeah.
I said, let me tell you. I just want to ask, y'all about to fight, right? I just want to know something. Who's willing to lose 2 fights today?
Yeah.
And they like, oh, what the fuck you talking about? I said, well, hey, don't be mad at me.
Yeah.
One of y'all are gonna lose. Somebody's gonna lose. And then the COs are gonna come in and beat the shit out of both of y'all.
Yeah.
So somebody has 2 losses today. And it's like,
so you're also kind of the logic guy.
I'm the like, yo, man, like, what are we doing? And
did you love comedy? Were you like a comedy fan?
I love comedy before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From what I had, I'm 19. Like I went to prison, like I'm locked up like 4 days after I turned 19.
Right.
My birthday's October 17th. October 21st, I'm locked up.
Who's big when you get locked up? Like, who's the big comics?
Def Jam had been out.
Okay.
And it was no actually one person at that time. It was everybody.
The scene.
I'm comedy from like Carol Burnett and like I'm watching all of them growing up.
Yeah.
Cause like when people say my first introduction to comedy was this. My first introduction to comedy was fucking Carol Burnett. I wasn't listening to no Richard Pryor album at that time.
No. She was fantastic.
She's Police Academy.
Yeah.
All of the Airplane.
Yeah.
Like all this shit is hysterical to me as a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm not, I found Richard Pryor. The first thing I ever listened to from Richard Pryor was Blacksmith. That was the album that my dad had, right? But I had also heard Don Rickles. I had also heard a Red Fox album. I had heard a lot of things. And Sammy Davis Jr. was on the Jeffersons. And I knew he was a entertainer. He was a comic, a dancer. So it was a lot of people that was funny to me, but the storytelling ability comes from my family.
Yeah.
This is how you learn things. This is how you get told stories.
Totally.
This is what you get before punishment. And that was the worst, to get a story right before you finna get spanking.
Yeah.
So let me tell you why this is this. I don't give a damn.
Let me amuse you real quick, and then I'll hurt you. You're like, okay.
My grandmother, let me tell you why. You wanna know why I whoop your ass?
Yeah.
Because 19, shit. What was it? 42, 43? Like. I don't. So I have to get a documentary. So this was the thing. So telling a story just comes from my family. The series comes from people asking what happened next.
Yeah.
I don't want to tip, because you haven't seen 2.
I know. I haven't seen anything but 4.
2. This is what my thing is about 2. I didn't know how much it would heal other people from the prison that they were in.
Yeah.
With what I spoke about. And it released a lot of people. And that was the reward for me. It's all walks of life. It's all colors. It's all, when somebody comes to me and says, yo, man, for real, I watched Domino Effect 2. My family healed because of this. Because it was something that you talked about and you went so deep into it that we healed because we had never discussed that same exact situation.
Yeah.
And it just goes it's like it's swept under the rug, but it's so poignant in how you conduct the rest of your life. It was a major turning point.
I mean, it's inspiring for someone, I'm sure, too. 'Cause I skimmed like some comments on 4, and I saw a lot of people being like, you know, man, I did time and blah, and they're like, this was such an experience for me because like it brought back my memories. It made me cry at times. It made me laugh. Like so many people connecting with the story, you know, because like most people obviously who serve time aren't going to have a voice or a platform to share that. And it's look, whatever it is, even not about assigning culpability. Mm-hmm. It's traumatic. It is a traumatic experience. You know, whether you want, like, there is a trauma to being incarcerated.
Yeah.
And so most people who get out, probably most of them never see or hear a story unless they're just like, you know, having lunch with someone talking about it. But like to see it, a performance that like tells the whole story, I'm sure it really does help. Be like, oh, somebody else can really connect with me on this.
Because it would be like with me. It's the things that you cannot see. It's the scars that you can't see.
Yeah.
You know, like all the stuff that people talk to me about prison. Sometimes I used to get really irritated when people are like, well, did you use comedy to protect yourself? I'm like, man, do you know how fucking crazy I am? Like, bruh, I don't need no damn. And I welcomed whatever challenge somebody wanted. Like, man, do you see my face? Like, do I look like somebody can run over me, dude? Like, ask me a real fucking question.
Yeah.
And don't ask me some shit that you saw on a movie on House Party. Because Richard Pryor never been to prison. Yeah. Just, I keep saying that to every part. Richard Pryor has never been to prison, so get that stupid shit out your head. You're using comedy to say yourself. Get the fuck out of here. But they don't never get to the point where they understand, you know, that I haven't went into a restroom and not turned on water so I could hear noise in order to use the restroom. I've been out about to be 27 years.
And that still is
and I still have not done it. I've never been in a restroom and it's totally quiet. Even in my house, I still turn on water. Yes. I still turn on the fan. I got to hear some type of noise. And that's how crazy that place is. 'Cause I was using the restroom quietly for 19 years without any type of noise. Went to prison, was there for 6 years, cannot use the restroom without noise. We on year 27.
That's wild.
That's the unhidden, those are the hidden scars.
Yeah. Like,
the hidden scars is like, man, if you in front of me talking crazy, I'm not saying nothing to you because I am plotting your death.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what are we doing? I haven't even thought about a fight. Yeah, because I know in this place I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, yo, this is all life flight shit. Like nothing registers to me the same. It's like going to war, coming back. Yo, you wanna get your ass whooped. Them people on the side of the street that be wanting to do your windows. Some of them are veterans.
Yeah.
It's disheartening that a lot of our veterans are on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Homeless. Our homeless population it's a lot of veterans in there.
A lot.
I've seen somebody get their ass towed up disrespecting that man at the thing. He just said, man, I want to wash your window.
And that person
flipped out and have grabbed them out of the car and mangling them, not even punching them, just slamming them around in their window. And I was like, crazy.
Yeah.
Here go $10, bro.
Yeah.
Remember my face.
Yeah.
Psycho man.
I'm a good guy. I want to keep talking for you. I have to pee really bad.
Okay,
so let me just go do that. I'll be right back. You're Texan, right?
Yeah, Houston.
Mm-hmm. You still live there?
Yeah, I still live right down the street.
Really?
2 hours.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, man. I'm never moving from here. Like, we was a gym that nobody knew about.
I know, right?
That we was like, yo. And I think people don't understand how segregated the cities are.
Yeah.
Like, we like, well, Austin, like fucking Houston. I don't give a fuck about Austin.
Yeah.
Never have.
Super, yeah.
It's like Austin.
Houston's a wild place to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's a wild city. Big as fuck. I don't think some people don't understand, like, how bumping Houston is.
Yeah, Houston is insane.
It's an insane city.
It's you could live there. I could never like see you ever.
Oh yeah,
And
100%. This city is very manageable. You know what I mean? Like it's
Austin is very manageable. Austin, San Antonio,
easy to get around. Very easy.
Houston is so big that it's places that are Houston that put you 45 minutes away from Austin.
Wow.
It's still Houston.
Yeah, I mean, there's like feelings you get in certain cities where you're like, at times you feel like overwhelmed by like what, the city. And I've felt that in Houston at times where I'm like, it's just like, holy shit. Like, LA, I lived in LA 19 years. And at times you're just like, man, this is it's just so spread out, so massive. You drive an hour and you're still, you moved 6 miles, and that's kind of like Houston kind of feels like to me too.
The reason why LA is like that, because LA people can't drive like at fucking all. Like, I don't understand the type of space that they put in between cars. Like, in the rule book, it say like 1 car. It's like 14 cars, and like, which makes it. I'm like, I'll be in here like, yo, this traffic. It's not traffic. It's no traffic.
Cars. The LA conditions you too to shit, because cities will condition you like any environment. And like in New York, it's funny because you're in New York and someone's like, hey, meet me for lunch down here. And you're like, all right. And you just walk out of your hotel and you walk 20 blocks without thinking about it. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm on 41st. And you just kind of keep walking. And in LA, you realize it infects your brain. They're like, meet me on the next block. And you get in your car and you're just like, and you drive. You just drove like 100 yards. And you're like, the fuck am I doing? It's like it doesn't even occur to you till after that. Like, people don't walk to shit in LA. Nothing. Like, they don't walk. They won't walk like 3 blocks. A lot of times people get in their cars to do everything. So it's just like this over congestion. There's 50 million cars in LA. Now, of course, you need it because things are very spread out, but you don't need it for every trip
for
that
everything.
you make.
Like Austin, people walk in Austin.
It's a walking city, for sure.
It's a walking city. People ride bikes here.
It's an active city. I always feel like this city makes you feel like a fat piece of shit all the time, because all you see everywhere are shirtless dudes running and biking, and you're just like, all right, I gotta do
kayaking.
It's so active.
It's like
you're doing so much, man. Just fucking chill out.
Houston is we know it as the fattest city.
Yeah,
we got a lot of restaurants.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of ranch.
If you go, say if it's a woman, I've told my friends, my female friends, you want to move to Houston, cool. Lose 20 pounds. Like, lose it and then move.
And then move here.
Because
So
you're
show
a
up.
single woman and you're going to be dating. If you date any dude from Houston, you're going to probably eat 4 times in one date.
Damn.
You're going to eat 4 times.
It's an eating city.
It's a eating. First of all, you're going to eat, but y'all going to stop by, have some drinks. You're going to have some food there. Then you're going to dinner.
They released the fattest cities in America lists, and I think like 4 of the top 10 were in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, a bunch of people just stuffing their faces down there.
Eat, but like, we big people.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, there's not a lot of people that's fat here. You're like, no, you haven't. You need
to explore a little more.
But the problem is, they never say that they fat athletic.
When they're athletes too.
No, they add the people in and say, oh, he's a fat city. But you have some big boys. We lead in football. Yeah. Like, we produce football players.
It's SEC, baby.
Yeah, you got to think. Yeah, it's a bunch of. Yeah, he 340, but he runs a 40. He runs a 5.2 for 4 through 40.
This fucking guy dance? Like, some of these dudes are like 340 and they're just like doing this shit, and you're like, look at this fucking guy. It's crazy.
He's like, yo, and then you got Katie. So in Katie, it's a bunch of fat white dudes that play football.
Yeah, they can move.
And you can't get, they got a dominating line, and everybody's a draft pick.
I remember when one of my sisters went to Ole Miss, and I'd never been there. So I fly into Oxford, and everywhere we went, every meal, they're like, you want ranch dressing with that? I was like, with the fucking milkshake? Like, it was just like ranch was like the offer for everything. So many things were like deep fried and ranch, but it just like felt like such a caloric excess. You know what I mean? Like everything was ranch.
I hate ranch.
Really?
So much. Like I've never.
What dressing do you choose?
Oh, like for salad?
Yeah.
Oh, balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah,
or I'm gonna go French dressing, Thousand Island, something to that nature. But if I'm eating, like if I'm dipping wings or something, blue cheese all day.
Yeah. That's the Joey Diaz famous line is, "It's blue cheese with wings or go fuck your mother." And you're like, yeah.
yeah, blue cheese, mustard on a fish sandwich. I don't really eat ketchup with my fries.
Are you super anti-mayo also? This feels like this is like this racial line where people are like, check out what the mayonnaise people are doing right now. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a condiment. I didn't realize that many people hate mayonnaise.
A turkey sandwich.
With mayo?
With mayo. It has to be.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Why would you not put mayo on a turkey?
I've heard people just be like, it's like this descriptor thing where it's like, let me guess, you like mayo? And you're like, I mean, yeah, on certain things.
On a turkey sandwich, for sure.
Fantastic.
Or a roasted chicken breast sandwich, you got mayo.
Mayo.
Now, fried salami sandwich, mustard and mayo. Tuna sandwich, if you give me tuna sandwich and mustard and mayo not on there, you can keep that shit.
Yeah.
Like, where's the mayo? Like,
I love it.
So nothing's gonna lubricate this goddamn sandwich. We just gonna
and then I never had like the French style. It's essentially Thousand Island. Thousand Island is basically ketchup and mayo.
Yes.
And that for like French fries. After I had that, I was like, this is the fucking greatest.
Oh man, let me tell
Decadent.
you, we do food here. Like Texas, we do food. Austin has a pretty good.
It's a good food scene.
Pretty good food scene here.
Yeah, I mean they can find a lot of shit.
And if you can't find a restaurant, we got a truck for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Got a truck village. Like it's it's street food. It's like, man, this like being in Korea. When I was in Korea, it's like a lot of street food, a lot of places to eat. I'm like, yo, this is the fucking best.
Do you have a favorite cuisine? Is there something that like you're drawn to the most?
Man, I eat a lot of food.
Yeah,
so a lot of West Indian food, a lot of Thai food, a lot of Asian. Like I eat a lot of food. Like my palate, like my children's palate, it's like a lot of food, a lot of vegetables, a lot of stuff. Like I don't even know. We eat more things than people even know exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we eat a lot, man. We eat a lot of things. Then I grow a lot of stuff. So
you do grow a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah, I was heavy. I always been heavy into gardening. So that's from my family. Like I was growing. Let me tell you, man. I hate it when the pandemic was over. Like I just hated it.
It was so nice.
Man. I didn't have to rely on anybody to tend my garden because I'm there and I'm just there. Now, I just got this new property, right? And the first thing I did, I started planting the food first. Mm-hmm. Peach trees, pear trees, 2 pecan trees already, the grapes, limes, lemons, figs, blueberries, everything, right? The grapes take off first. So now it was abundance of grapes out there. So I got people painting the house, structure people doing it. I've noticed, and I keep asking them, they like, no, they never touch the grape. Then why are they missing? Like, it's so many grapes missing. And I know that they're eating these grapes.
Yeah.
My friend come over, Jay Knapp, and he in the back, he walking around, man, this is a nice property, man, he doing good. And he's like, these grapes? I'm like, yeah. Seeded grapes, he grabbed them. I walk around the front, I come back, he has a bunch of grapes. He's like, yo, these the best goddamn grapes I have. I'm like, I said, yeah, you gonna be able to, people gonna be able to come over here and just get pears and peaches. And
that's awesome.
Great. Like I'm into, I don't need no floral stuff outside. I need food. And so like a homestead.
And the food that you grow, I mean,
can't beat it, man. My okra was had the sweetest seeds inside of it. It's just, I don't know. I think that the piece of growing things and knowing about things, and then going on stage and telling people like, "Yo, man, let me tell you, I watched some vegetable porn last night. Oh, these are people who like grow food. They understand. Like, I watched corn growing.
Mm-hmm.
Corn is a very erotic vegetable
to watch grow. Yeah,
because corn, in order for corn to grow, it has to be close. So corn, they like, you got to plant corn tight because they want to brush up against. It's a real freaky vegetable.
Yeah.
And then the tighter they are, the more they can bump up against each other.
Yeah.
Then boom, boom, you get great corn. Okra is like, get the fuck away from me. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to stop touching me.
Really?
It's like the plants be right next to each other. You see the thing like, I don't want.
Just talking about this reminds me that I haven't had like corn on the cob in a while. Like, I love fresh corn. If you throw it on a grill, some seasoning. I mean, I could just eat one after the other, man.
You know, they have great street corn here.
Yeah.
Great street corn here.
Really? I should get some, dude.
Oh, man, they have great street corn.
Guys, let's make a corn run.
So when you watching thing and then you realize in nature, it gives you, with comedy, I want to be able to talk about so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And when I come out and I'm telling a story, and I start off by, let me tell you something. I'm in a war right now, like a real serious war. Like this is the slowest war I've ever been in. Like it's like, and I'm losing.
Mm-hmm.
And people like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm like, yo, man, I'm trying to keep these goddamn snails off of my plants, right? And I'm booby trapping shit. I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
They say
They
beer.
find their way.
I'm putting salt all over this shit, and I'm still waking up. And I'm up at night and I'm taking them off the things, and then I go on this show. I'm watching the show, and these giant snails have attacked this orchard, and they are up trying to save their apples, and these snails are fucking doing their business.
No
and they're
shit.
huge, and so they just scraping all these snails off. And this dude's like, "This is crazy," and I'm like, "But my story is dead on it."
Yeah.
And so when you think about like how much time can you possibly do if you telling stories that people can relate to, or some information that people don't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
Like my man was like, yo, man, I remember you first said that corn shit. I went and looked this shit up. I'm like, corn is a freaky ass vegetable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But he said if you would have never told the story,
Exactly.
I would have never.
It's my favorite type of comedy to watch is like storytelling, someone talking about their life. But I also love, here's the thing, like specificity on things. Like I'll watch a documentary, learn something, and then I talk about that on stage. It always turns into like a pretty good bit, like just sharing the thing. Because what happens is then you get interesting. And interesting and funny always trumps just funny. Like if you go like, oh, I didn't know that about corn. Like that's an interesting thing. You're just your level of engagement with it. I think it always is better. Like that you learn something and then you have the humor involved in it. So I love watching that stuff, and it's my favorite type of bit to develop. Is like, oh, I'm gonna share this bit of knowledge that people are like, oh shit. You can see people like lean in on it. Like, oh shit, you know some shit.
And Iowa be like, yes, do the corn
do
shit.
the corn shit, man. Corn this year, and beans next year.
Do y'all think corn nuts come from it's an actual nut, or you think it's hominy corn? They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
what is it? It's like I'll never forget my daughter. She's allergic to nuts, right?
Yeah.
And I'm eating corn nuts, and she's like, Dad, can I have some? So I put them on him. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
don't give her nuts. I'm like, I want you to educate yourself that this is corn.
Yeah.
This is not an actual nut, but it says corn nuts on it. I'm like, never ever heard of hominy.
See, those are I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that I fucking love, dude. I love that.
And this is an educated person. I think when people think they're educated, you're not educated on everything.
Of course not.
You're just educated on the shit you know.
I was at a dinner, and there was like this guy is some type of, I forget what level engineer, like some nuclear engineer. And I go, oh, Jesus Christ. It's at this dinner table. I go, so I guess you're the you're definitely the smartest guy here. And he goes, only about one thing. And I go, what? He goes, I mean, I'm smart about nuclear engineering, but that's it. And I go, oh, that's kind of, he's like, yeah, so that's my expertise. I don't know everything else. Like, you know, like if you're like, whoever knows nuclear engineering, stand up. He goes, that's me. But he goes, that's it. That's where my brain is.
If you asking, well, if you put ketchup in, what is that?
Yeah. I don't know. Ketchup?
More ketchup?
Ketchup light? He doesn't know shit. Yeah.
And I think
I loved it. It was obviously a humble, modest thing to do, but there's a kernel of truth to it too. It's like the guy is saying, like, a lot of times you go like, oh, this guy's he's a mathematician or whatever, and you're like, you're the smartest guy. He's like, yeah, about math.
About math.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm pretty good at math and chemistry. Mm-hmm. And I'm damn good. I was a street pharmaceutical rep. I know both systems.
I know business. I know economics.
I know both systems. Like I know what an ounce can turn into. Like it, and I know how to bring something from nothing. Like, I lost it. Cold water.
I mean, I almost always, with the exception of taking a test, I've always been like much more drawn towards like street smart people, and like my own successes are from that skill set. You know what I mean? Like the observation and like navigating life. Then like, hey, I got a 4.0. I'm like, yeah, I didn't get a fucking 3.0. I didn't get a fucking 2.0. So it's like books and everything. Of course, there's a lot to be learned, but there's a lot of different types of intelligence.
And I think that's one of the major things that intelligent people know, that there's different levels of intelligence.
Of course.
People who think they're intelligent, like, no, I'm the smartest. Like, yo, I get it. You have recorded a lot of things in your head. Mm-hmm. But have you ever started something from absolutely nothing?
Yeah.
With no type of, you reading, man, it's like this. If my grandfather can build a house from scratch, he can build a house from scratch. You ever went to engineering school? No. You ever went to that? No. You ever did? No. Never did anything. How you know how to build his house? From practice.
Yeah, from 50 years of building houses.
Yeah, like, what? How do you think that you're smarter than this person? Like, when people, you have people in my family that in this time, and it sounds crazy. Like, I remember this guy thought this was like he was insulting me. Damn, your grandfather had a 5th grade education. Well, damn, he couldn't read for a fucking 100 years. Did you know that, right? Like, it's not. My grandfather is not 19. He's fucking 106.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, no, he fucking had. Yes, he had a. I don't even know how he got to the 5th grade. Like, what was the grades? Like, who is this person? It's like so the 5th grade to him was everybody in the room, like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
It's like, what you think? This man has never formally went to school.
Of course.
But everybody in the family, from his point on, going down, went to a college, right? Went to some university, went to school, went to formal school, and graduated. But still ask him for money.
Right.
He paved the way for all of your shit with no education, and you still ask him for money.
Yeah.
And you actually think that you smarter than him. Yeah. Who gives a shit about your paper and your degree?
No, yeah.
He's still the richest person in our whole entire family.
Yeah. With a 5th grade education.
Like, you could go to my grandfather and get a Susan B. Anderson, like when she was young. Like, you like, I know her. Yeah. Like, on the corner. Like, I know her. She's on the corner. I can't believe this, bro.
Is your grandfather still alive?
No, he passed.
He passed. Jesus Christ.
My grandmother, when she passed, she was 106.
Fucking really?
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm like, yo, these people live a long time in my family.
Yeah, you have genetics, man. Yeah. You're going to be around.
My mom is 70 now, and she's like, I'm not going to be here much longer. I'm like, okay. But all her brothers are going towards 80, 89 years old. I'm like, you still got old aunts. You still got a lot of people that's still alive.
Dude, imagine if you lived 50 more years from right now. Wow. That's so fucking long. You're 50 now.
Yeah.
Imagine doubling your lifetime right now. It's like, it's so much time.
It's a lot of time to hopefully do something. Shit,
Jesus
50
Christ.
more years?
50 more years?
But I take him. I remember I used to say crazy things when I was younger. Like, man, 40 is the oldest shit. Man.
I know. We all
I'm
did.
20 years. I don't even know fucking 40. Just, man, let me get to like, let me make it to 40 and I'm straight.
Yeah.
And then you get like 36, you got a house, you're like, no.
Yeah, I want a little more of this life.
Like, so when it comes to parenting, I don't care if somebody's older than me or not. I've been having kids longer.
Yeah.
I've had children longer than you. Like my oldest son is 30. My oldest daughter is 25. I had children longer than you. So you telling me your goofy ass parenting shit, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You do know I've been doing this a long ass time.
Yeah.
And my son's like, yeah, he's been parenting a long time.
Yeah.
Like he's not an absentee parent. Like he's been parenting a long time. So people that's older than me say, well, you need to do this. I'm like, okay, we'll see how that's going to work. I promise you it's not going to work. I bet my whole life that it's not going to work. Month later, man, that shit didn't work. I told you.
Yeah.
I fucking told you. But you think because you're older than me that you know about children. I said, man, okay, I guarantee. I remember I told my friend, I said, hey, man, I know you think your daughter's cool and shit right now. She's like 8 or 9. Like, yo, by the time she's 12, this is going to be a demon's child. And I'm telling you, and it has nothing to do with your upbringing. Oh, man, her mom is this. I said, if you and her mom is ever at odds about something, you better not show her.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about that one tink in the armor. Oh, my goodness. Well, Ali, I don't believe. I'm like, okay. Daughter's this, go to private school, all that shit. Cool, I get it. Perfect.